Today's topic is going to be momentum. This is a follow-on to Newton's third law of motion. Remember that Newton's third law of motion talks about opposite and equal forces, an action force and a reaction force. Momentum's going to build on that. Okay, momentum is the property of a moving object that makes it hard to stop it or to change its direction. Be sure to get that written down. Okay, so in order to be having momentum, an object must be moving. Doesn't matter how big you are, if you're sitting still, you have zero momentum. Momentum depends on the object's mass and its velocity. So a small object that's super fast has a lot of momentum. A large object that's moving slowly still has a lot of momentum because it has a lot of mass. So remember, momentum depends on mass and velocity. Conservation of momentum says that if one object hits another, some or even all of the momentum of the first object is transferred to the second object. The total amount of momentum remains the same. So we might also call this transfer of momentum. A moving object hits a still object and gives some speed to that still object, but the first object is going to be slower as a result, okay, or even come to a stop like you saw in the preceding video. Here's an example of that. It's very much like what you saw in the video. We have a billiard ball that's traveling at 10 miles an hour and another billiard ball which was sitting still. When the first ball impacts the second ball, it transfers some of its momentum to that second ball. So we see that the second ball is now traveling 5 miles per hour off to the side, and the first ball is now only traveling 5 miles per hour off to the side. Okay, but we see that the total amount of motion energy is equal. It's still 5 miles per hour plus 5 miles per hour gives us a total of 10, which is what we originally had. Okay, also keep in mind that the two billiard balls are equal in size. If we had objects that were different in size, the difference could be really astonishing. When I'm back in class tomorrow, I'm going to do a demonstration for you, and we'll all have to wear our safety goggles for it. That's how much momentum can have an impact on things.